Hey y'all, welcome back to Tobacco Leaf Legacies. I am outside again. I am actually at one of my favorite parks that I go to all the time. In fact, I have been coming here for, gosh, probably 30 years at least. Yeah, oh my gosh, I've just taken hundreds of photos and it's just one of my favorite places. I've always called it my church. Like when I need peace, when I need to sort of reconnect and all that, this is where I come to. And I just absolutely love it. This video, well, it's the last one of 2023. And so the first thing I wanted to do is just kind of show you a highlight reel of all the videos that I have done this year. There has just been so much that I have done. So I'm gonna go ahead right here and put in a little highlight reel. This is the last time I get to, go home. All right, we're ready.
All right. Yay.
Let's try it.
What do you think, Cheryl?
But I wanted to wear it and I wanted to show you his picture for this video. Right, Jeff? Right.
The last night of anybody being in this house is huge.
I got it! Gotta say goodbye to my stuff here. Mwah! I will see you soon. Be good. I'm just so sorry we could not keep you. And I do not want to go. Love you.
house. Lovey land.
And that it leaves your soul.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
My neighbor's name was Doris McShane.
Well, I was born in Kansas, in eastern Kansas.
I came from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. From Juan to Louisiana, my true love for to see.
Merry Christmas! I hope you have a happy and healthy New Year, filled with what you love the most.
So the first thing, okay, number one, is get some blood work done. Okay, so the other reason for doing this video is just to kind of do some updates for next year, okay? First of all, of course, I've got notes, right? I can't rely on my brain anymore. Are you kidding? I have to have notes. Okay, so the first thing is I want to remind you that I've got an Instagram account. So if you just go to Instagram and look up Tobacco Leaf Legacies, you will find me, and I post, random stuff on there, random pictures of what I'm doing, and, I share family stuff, and when I'm getting ready to post a new video, I post that. So if you've got Instagram, make sure you go over there and follow me. And for those of you who don't, I have posted a couple things here and there this year on the community tab that's on my Instagram account. Okay, some of you have found it. I think some of you have not. And I'll show you, I'll probably put a little clip in here to show you where it is. But if you just, click on my main account where, you see the videos and you see all these other things that you can click on, you'll see the community page there. And that is something that, obviously if you're following me, you can access that. So if you don't have Instagram and if you don't want to get Instagram, I am going to, next year, I'll start posting things on there. So that way you can still see what I'm posting. I guess the biggest thing really for next year is that there's going to be less videos. I've done a lot of videos this year. I'll get into that in a second. But for various reasons, I can't kind of keep that up. Now that I'm home, there's a lot of things that I need to catch up on. A little bit more about that in a second. So to do these videos, there's a lot of planning, there's a lot of design, there's a lot of time. I mean, there is a lot that goes into these. And so I can't keep churning them out, week after week after week. So anyway, be less videos, but that's fine. I think everybody anticipated that anyway, because y'all know that I'm kind of on hold with my grandparents' stuff. So there just isn't as much in that area for me to do. Okay, but I'll still have some random book reviews here and there, craft videos later. I'm not going to do a whole lot of those. I like the the holiday ones best, you know, because that's my favorite time of year anyway. But I may do one in the spring, maybe one in the fall, something like that, okay? I don't know, I might take a couple road trips. I'm always doing some kind of road trip anyway, so might share that with you if you are interested. And as I go forward and am doing stuff at the parents' house, you know, with that renovation and getting it ready to rent and all that, of course, I'll share what's happening there. And with this, I wanted to remind you too that, you know, I said how much time and effort and, you know, to planning and editing and everything goes into all these videos that I do. I do try to make them as nice and as professional as I can. I mean, obviously I'm not a professional, but I do try to make everything look as nice as I can with little intros and outros and, you know, all of that. And I just want to remind you that it's just me doing all of this. You know, sometimes vloggers, when you see them, they have assistants. They have people that, you know, maybe they can just get the raw footage and then they hand it off to somebody and somebody else edits it and puts it together and makes it nice and all that. But I do every single thing from start to finish, from deciding what video I want to do to figuring out where and when and how and all that. And then once I am done, you know, with the filming of it, then sitting down and, you know, spending a lot of time editing it to get it uploaded on YouTube and all of that kind of stuff. So just a reminder that when you're supporting me, you know, whether it's views, likes, comments, subscriptions, in whatever form that it is, you know, you are 100% supporting me. You're not supporting me and 2 or 3 other people or anything like that. You know, it's all me, just me. Okay, and full disclosure, I am about as open as you can get with stuff. And let's see, last year I think it was when the ads clicked in. On YouTube, you have to have a certain number of subscribers before you're allowed to have ads on your videos. And so thankfully I think it's 1,000. I think it's 1,000, but anyway, so I got enough and I was able to put ads on the videos, which, you know, that's wonderful, that's cool. That's just another step in kind of growing, you know, the YouTube account, which is fine. But I feel like it's important to make sure that everybody understands that when you're clicking on ads, and I'm pretty sure this kind of goes for regardless of what account that you're supporting, we only get pennies. I mean, it's like literally pennies per ad. And with that, straight up, until you get $100 sort of in the kitty from people that are clicking on ads, like, you don't get any money. And I think that's why I get very confused when I see and you know what I'm talking about. You see these vloggers and you know that they're making money because you know that that's the only thing that they're doing. But it's like, guys, it's taken me, I've had it, like I said, for over a year now, and I'm only up to like $50. So I don't know what these people are doing to make money. Maybe there's something missing here on YouTube that I'm not getting. But anyway, that's going along okay. But like I said, I just like to kind of let people know what's going on and how all this works. So I don't know, hopefully maybe sometime this year I'll hit the 100 and get that. That would be kind of interesting, kind of fun, I guess. If you like my channel, if you like what I'm doing, and that doesn't mean you like every single video. I mean, not every single person's gonna like every single video, and that's fine. But just if, you know, you like what you see in general, or, you know, you like most of the things that I'm talking about and that sort of thing, please make sure to share. YouTube and its algorithms, you've heard me mention it numerous times, and I will probably mention it numerous more, but a lot of times we're kind of sitting ducks when it comes to trying to get YouTube's attention in order to share these accounts with other people, to show up in recommended video lists, you know, all those fun videos you see to the right of whatever you're watching that gives you new stuff to follow, right? But it's the algorithms that do that. And the algorithms were very nice to me a year or so ago, and now they're not. And I don't really understand why, because I've done even more videos and stuff. But anyway, I don't understand it. I probably never will understand it. But regardless, if you know, like I said, want another way to support me, and maybe you know other people that share the same interests and things like that, please give it a share. And there's an easy way to do that. And I'll do like a little video clip and show you here. You can go to a video and you can click on share, and you can choose what social media you want to share it on. So, if you've got a Facebook page and you want to share it with folks there, you can click on it that way, and then it'll create a post and it'll do it like that. You can also always just share the link. I think if you click on like my profile picture or something like that, it'll just kind of go to the main link for the page, maybe even the video, something like that. You can always copy and paste and do that. Or you can just do a simple post and just look up Tobacco Leaf Legacies on YouTube, and they will find me that way. So that would be pretty cool. Word of mouth is always a great way to promote. Unfortunately, I have lost 200 followers over the last number of months. Now, some of them are probably bots. Let's be honest. There's a lot of bot stuff that happens with things like this, and so accounts that end up not really real accounts, they kind of disappear and they fall off, and that's okay. But I'm human. It's still kind of frustrating to see that. You don't really want to see your numbers go down. You want to see them go up, right? So, oops. So anyway, and I kind of said here back to the algorithms. The follower interaction is what fuels that algorithm train. And it is why I've said it before, and I'll probably say it again sometime in the future. When you are watching your favorite vlogger and they're constantly saying, like I do, to leave a comment, leave a like, do that kind of thing, make sure you're subscribed, it's because that's what fuels the YouTube algorithm train. It is what makes YouTube pay attention to a channel and go, oh, okay, other people like this, so I need to let's put this in a recommended list and something like that for other people to see. The last couple months, I guess, especially, guys, my views are way down, and I don't even think that's holiday stuff, because it wasn't like that last year at the same time. And comments are way down, and with over 1,600 people, it's like, okay, I'm starting to think somehow either they're not getting notified of my videos, there's something going on that way, because almost 2,000 people, there's going to be a handful of people that are going to comment. The odds are just in that favor. So I'm not sure what's happening there either. Again, I don't understand all the ins and outs of YouTube, just trying to kind of do the best I can here. So, I'll probably say a couple times, just make sure you're subscribed, but also make sure that you've rung the bell to be notified. And I'll try to put like a little video in here to show you where that is too. So that way, when a new video does come out, you'll be notified about it. You'll know it's there, and you can go watch it. When I start posting on the community tab as well, maybe that'll help, because I know there's a lot of people that don't have Instagram. So even if I'm posting about a new video on Instagram, well, the people that don't have it aren't there to see it. So again, just make sure you're subscribed, make sure you've rung the bell to be notified, all that fun stuff. Okay, now this is something new. In fact, this is something I just hooked up today, because I noticed it on somebody else's account that I follow. And I was like, well, wait a minute, I can do this too. Okay, YouTube has got something new, and it's called a thanks button. Okay, so if you're looking at somebody's video and you see where you can share and you see the little buttons underneath it, well, sometimes you'll see one that says thanks, right? Okay, well, that is something, I think YouTube finally realized that creators needed something other than ads as far as financial support, I guess we'll call it, because let's face it, not everybody clicks on ads. I don't click on ads. I'll admit, so how can I expect y'all to do something that I don't even do, right? So, but anyway, so the thanks button I thought was kind of interesting, because if you feel, and I'm not asking you to do this, I'm absolutely not, should somebody feel inclined at some point, because like me, they don't want to click on an ad, but maybe they still want to, support somebody like that, you can give like $2, you can give $5. There's a little, and I'll do another little video here, there's like a little slider bar. So you can do 2, you can do 5, you can go up to 10 or 15 or whatever it is. I mean, probably not 10 or 15, but look, $2 and $5 is awesome and goes a very long way. I mean, some of the accounts I follow, like where I saw that initially, I was like, oh heck yeah! I mean, I would give $2 and $5. This stuff takes a lot of time, it's a lot of effort, and I would do that before I would click on a bunch of ads. I mean, I don't know. Y'all tell me. What do you think about that? Like I said, I would do that before I would click on ads. So anyway, so I went ahead and did that. So you should be able to see that under my videos. It's another little button. I especially think too that this is a really nice thing for smaller YouTube channels like me that are not able to get on Amazon's affiliate program. Okay, that's another thing. When you're watching somebody's videos and they're telling you that items that you see that they're using, I don't know, that they're crafting with, whatever it is, that, oh, well, the item's in the description below and you can click on the link. Okay, y'all, every time you click on a link, they get money. Okay, that's how that works. They're not posting links just for their health. The majority of the time, it's because it is a affiliate sort of link, I guess, whether it's through Amazon or somebody else, and they get money. Now, they probably don't get a lot of money. I mean, they probably get, a few pennies, 20 cents, something like that for things, but that's what those are. And I actually looked into that, especially for when I do craft videos, to be able to maybe post some links of things that I'm, using if somebody else wanted to try it out. And I couldn't get into it. I don't know exactly why. I don't know if I don't have enough followers. I don't know if maybe I don't have, I gotta shift a little bit here. If I don't have enough interaction, I'm not really sure what the reason is, but anyway, I could not get into that. So something like this little thanks button kind of fills in the gaps when smaller ones like me can't do that to get support other ways. So again, it's just another thing. It's just another option. There is absolutely no obligation to this stuff. Oh, and the nice thing about that too, again, full disclosure, because I'm just going to tell y'all everything. With the ads, and how if somebody does click on an ad, we get like pennies, whatever it is. When it comes to that little thanks button, the creators get 70% of what is donated. Okay, yes, of course YouTube is still going to get their little cut, but I thought 70% was pretty good. And I feel like those kinds of things are important for you to know, because again, if I'm giving to somebody, I mean, I want to know what they're getting. I want to make sure that that they're actually benefiting from something like that if I'm trying to help them. I have posted every single Saturday this year since I have gotten home. That has been my scheduled time to post. Usually it would go live midnight, Saturday. Y'all, that is, as I have said, that is a lot of videos. That is a lot of designing and planning and filming and just everything. And next year, of course, as I've said, I'm not going to have that many videos. It's going to be a lot more random. There's not going to be any really kind of schedule with when I post. So it's even more important to make sure that you're following me on Instagram, make sure that you're paying attention to the community page too, and to make sure to ring the bell to be notified so that you know when I do post something new. But I will also encourage you to go back and watch what you've missed, because I mean, there's been a lot. I've posted a lot. There's been, a lot of information, a lot of fun things shared, a lot of fun crafts and stuff like that. So especially now that I'm kind of not really taking a break, but I mean, kind of taking a break because there won't be as many go back, take the time and watch and kind of catch up. If you're not sure of where that is, I'll do another little video here so that you can see, because you can go to click on like my main account name, okay, and that'll take you to where you can see a tab that says videos. And so then what you do is you click on videos, and you can sort them in different ways, but I think usually the default way is just for it to show up by date order. Okay, or if you've got something in particular, you just want to watch the craft videos, I believe there is a search box where you can type in craft and those will pop up. Okay, while you're there too, the subscribe button is right there and the little notification thing is right there. Make sure you're doing that, because I think a lot of people have not done that and they're not getting notified. Okay, what else have I got? Just kind of a couple more things here, some personal updates. You've heard me say that, you know, things at home has just really been on hold because, I mean, I was gone for so much the last couple years. So I'm finally getting to projects that I've literally had sitting for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Yeah, some stuff has sat for a long time. So I am finally getting around to some of those and finishing them, which is nice. I am starting some renovations, some updates on the parents' house. And so, like I said, as I go along with that and just some random things there, I will share videos. I have actually, let's see, I've done a big tree trim and I actually had a new roof put on. We were literally probably 20 years into the old roof. Way too long. But like I said, stuff the last number of years has just been neglected and I just didn't have time. And in some cases I didn't have money. So what do you do, right? But she got a new roof, so she's all pretty that way. And then the next thing I'm going to be doing is getting a new fence, because y'all, mine is, and you'll see in the video, it is literally falling down right now. It's awful. We've had that fence, that's probably been 20 years or more. And so I think when the fence is completed here next month, I'll probably do a video with those three just to show you what I've got going on there. If you've watched my last video, you'll know that I was talking a lot about healing and all the different ways to heal from stress, extreme stress, from trauma, from all that. And so I've done some of it this year, but I feel like this year has been more focusing on external stuff, catching up on, you know, some of these projects, little projects that have been sitting around. I still have the external stuff to do, but this coming year, I really do want to focus on the internal. I really want to, I have ignored me and my needs for a number of years now, and I think it's kind of time to get back to me and focus. I mean, because I want to be around for a long time. I want to be here for a long time. And if I don't get myself situated and in order and healthy, I'm not going to be. That's how that works. So that is something that I'm planning on focusing on this coming year. I have a craft business. I think I've mentioned that a couple times. I have had it since 2010, I think it is. So I've been doing it a long time. I had an Etsy shop at one point. And at this stage in my life, especially after the last 10 years of change that I have had, it's just, I will be selling, of course, many of the same things. I'll probably be adding some stuff. I would like to start some painting. That's one of those that I've put off. So I would like to add some of that. And so it's just time for rebranding. It's just time to redo everything. So that's something that I'm hoping on getting to this year. I've actually wanted to do that the last couple years and just haven't. So that's for next year. Update about the mountain house. I had hoped that I would be able to start looking in 2024. With the delay in selling what I call the riverside part of our land, because you'll remember me explaining a number of times, we had two different sides that was split by a highway. The one side, of course, that had the house and all the outbuildings and, you know, everything you've seen in the videos, that's sold, that's done. The other side was supposed to be sold by now, and that had a bit of a delay. Not even going to get into that because it's a nightmare and we're all still shaking our head about it, but nonetheless. It's still in the works, but that's probably not going to happen until June of next year. And that has put everything off because, well, money, both on renovating my parents' house here and, buying a house in the mountains. So I can't really start looking yet. Maybe towards the end of next year. It all kind of depends on when we close on the other land. And I'm not sure when that is. I will keep y'all posted because whenever that does happen, I will take you along. So you can see my house whenever I get it. Okay, and the last thing that I want to not necessarily tell you about, it's not really an update, but what I want to say is that with the new year coming up, everybody gets excited about doing New Year's resolutions and, and I'm never going to do this again. I'm going to do that. Look, don't set yourself up for failure, okay? Set yourself up for success. Now, there is absolutely nothing wrong with looking at your life and analyzing it and saying, okay, well, I would like to stop some of this, or I would like to do a bit more of that kind of thing. I would like to go to the gym more and, whatever. So just rephrase how you're doing it. I don't make resolutions. I gave up on that years ago. It's silly. And there's no point. Because what happens is you say, okay, I'm going to go to the gym 3 days a week. And then what happens is you get into the third week of January and you don't feel like it and you stay home and then you start feeling bad and then it's, well, I might as well not do it anymore because I couldn't even stick with it for 3 weeks. Okay, you see how that goes? Don't set yourself up for failure. Don't set yourself up for a negative result like that. Go into it and tell yourself, look, I'm gonna, if you're trying to do something like that, tell yourself, I'm gonna miss some days. I'm gonna get off my schedule. It's going to happen. But here's the great thing about our lives. Every single day, you can start again. You don't have to wait for the beginning of the month. You don't have to wait for the beginning of the week. You don't have to wait for the beginning of the year. Guys, you can start whatever today. You can restart tomorrow. You can start every day. You can restart every day. So don't do resolutions. Just sit down, make a list of things that you just want to be better at next year. And then just try to do your best with it every single day. And I am ready to head home. I have gone over everything on my little list and given you my little updates and all that. I am going to thank you for your support in all the different ways and forms that you give it, because it is very appreciated. I always say every like, every comment, every subscription, everything I greatly appreciate. It means the world to me. It really, really does. So this has been a hard year. Your comments have helped a lot more than you will probably ever realize. So, as always, time is precious. Carpe diem, seize the day. I'll see you next time.